Hello. Today is my first log of my personal log of my saga about becoming a homeless disabled veteran. And my disability is not a mental disability, it is an employment disability. The absolute low geniuses in the congressman's office, namely Ida Smith, took it to be a mental disability because she took my crying to her to mean more than just crying to her about being disenfranchised by African Americans because she's a Native American. I don't give a damn what she do, she ain't never gonna get her land back. Having said that, just also wanted to add that if she's so loyal to African Americans, she should remember that they were the ones that went and slaughtered her people. They call them buffalo soldiers. When we want to bring out the bad guys as Haitians, we go get you what is called a camoquin. Je suis haïtien. Je suis haïtien. Je parle français. Je suis français. I haven't had a chance to do my green thumb thing since about 9 months ago when I was put out of my home. But it's been quite longer than that. It's been about a year now. This was right about the time in March of last year when I blasted all over the internet a video of me laying on the street sleeping. When I wake up, all I see is a bunch of women walking by, and I'm like, damn, I spent so much money on those heifers because without an economic relationship with an African American female, for me, you're not going to get any sex. I spent a whole lot of money buying sex from them. And those females, those she-males, who control the African American society, the African American community, the entire culture, were very, very upset about that, including her. Don't let them stop me. Who is them? It was only me. I made several phone calls to your phone, as I did with all of the other elected officials, to tell them, what is this? What are you doing to me? The reason why I'm so important is because I'm a nobody. You know what kind of nobody I am? I'm a nobody just like this one. That is about 5 years ago when I went to see her in the nursing home. But everybody knows that blacks are at risk, and they're at risk against other blacks more than anybody else. And I don't care what kind of dream this guy has, as wonderful and as admired as he is, his dream has failed. His dream has failed. They don't want to accept that because it's like the whole I'm black and I'm proud slogan thing, which was to uplift them, the African Americans, because none of them had any of this. I wasn't poor. Most of them don't even do this. That's stupid. That's dumb. Because when you get to be like this, you can help realize the dream of this guy. And you have a lesser chance of being one of these idiots that's at risk. And one girl killing another one over diapers. That's ghetto. But we want to talk about election fraud in this segment. And as you can see, I've got everything lined up here. And I'll be making several videos with all of these papers. I know exactly where they're at, what they're doing here, and what I got them for. Let me take you through the process. We're talking about blacks at risk, and we're talking about leaders that are full of shit. We're talking about leaders that are full of shit. They don't have to be black. They stand right behind the black woman to endorse her validity when they're full of shit. And they're using a Yiddish slogan of never again. That's a message. That's an intangible message. It's a crime, I believe. Because when you have a hospital shutting down and they come around after and it's time for re-election because this issue is in October and then this one is here in March, and you see this and you've got all these shelters with all these homeless people, then Tom Crater of the New York Page would print something like this and give statistics given by the city who has no reason to give you the truth, just like Mayor Bloomberg appointing Stacey Cumberbatch as the U.S. Census Coordinator. She's the former Chief of Staff of NYCHA. And she devised a plan to organize and marshal the assets of the census people, and you count 50, 100, 110, 150,000, maybe a third to a half of the remaining family members, she'd be one of these. A nigger on the outs. She'd be one of these. A nigger on the outs. I ain't your fucking nigger. I ain't your fucking nigger, and I ain't nothing like you fucking niggers. I said it, and I ain't never, under penalty of death, ever take that back. Hi, Fox. I'm remembering what the advice you gave me, to be a little bit more polite, a little bit more kind, but I've got the right to ventilate my frustrations, darling. Because what these guys did to me, they shouldn't be allowed to do that to anybody. You mean when you got newspapers helping you commit election fraud? Like this newspaper, the New York Page, the Southeast Queens Press. Just like this guy says there's no homeless, you endorse her. Okay? Now you're saying that there's homeless, Southeast Queens Press. But you weren't saying that when you endorsed her. That's for advertising dollars. You got that template from Mayor Bloomberg's campaign against Thompson by buying all the newspapers. And I say, my allegations are, that's antitrust violations, and he should have been prosecuted and taken out of office. And Thompson should have reigned. That's election fraud. When the congressman covers up the fact that there was a hangsman's noose in the VA motor pool locker room, and then you get a newspaper that tells you, I even threw it away, I think it's important now, okay, that the VA, the Veterans Administration, will not listen to the congressman. That's because the congressman's office used this to have my medication upgraded from 900 milligrams a day to 1,200 milligrams a day, to make sure that the VA never let anybody know about this. You see that? You see that? You see that? Nigger, 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 nigger here, nigger here, nigger everywhere. I don't care. I'm an immigrant. Niggas come in all kinds, shapes, and colors. But you committed election fraud, Tom Crater, with the Southeast Queens Press, when you guys orchestrated this nonsense and this whole thing about somebody threatened her life. I got a video about that. That's separate. Okay? This is about a black society that lived by a black law in a certain part of town. That's a very small part of town that's economically depressed. It's only poor black niggas, specks, chinks, gooks, all kinds of pieces of shit from the bottom layers of the socio-economic pyramid of wherever the fuck they come from. And they all land right in Southeast Queens in the 6th Congressional District. We left out of there a long time ago. My former address was 130-27 148th Street. I own that property. Go check out the address, look at the block and lot number. I gave it away. I even gave away another $65,000 of the second mortgage just to get the hell away from there. I'm not poor. I've never been poor. I don't know what it is to be poor. But I've been finding out because that's part of the 12-year market research study. I left the $67,000 a year job with AT&T for that. What? You think everybody out there in Southeast Queens got a job making over 50 individually? I don't think so. What school they go to? St. John's down the street, they don't go there. York College, they don't go there. They take a week course to be a home attendant. They do all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I don't want to beat up on the people. It's just that they've been kept ignorant and have no idea that the world they live in is no different than the Matrix. The Matrix is a direct correlation of how you live. You, not me. You black niggas out there. And you white folks that don't lift an extra hand to help them, you're benefiting from fucking slavery a couple hundred years later, and you should be ashamed of your fucking self, because I'm not telling it to the fucking niggas without telling it to their masters. Because I need both of you to change. I'm a French guy. I'm not Anglo anything. I just speak your language like that to benefit you, so you don't work too hard trying to understand me. And I make lots of written mistakes. Oh my God. You might think it's dyslexia. No, it's translating through 3 different languages and the knowledge and experience of a few others. That's better than at least 70% of your entire empire. Good. Doesn't make me any better than you. As a matter of fact, it makes me so small. You think you can pull some stunt like this, and you think it's okay. And me and this guy, by Tom Crater, was talking to her son in front of the library, and I'm introducing everybody to both of them, and I've got that guy on tape. So, woo! Are we done here? That's just segment number 1. We're going to work on some more. Have a nice day. It's springtime. Springtime. Time to renew things. Time to renew things.